Hi, this is Stacy with Lily Bean Crafts by Stacy. Welcome back. And if it's your first time, thanks for stopping by. I decided to do a cutesy Halloween design with a 16-ounce travel tumbler. And I needed to make some custom glitter mixes because the colors of glitter I have just didn't really match what I was going for. So I'm starting with Emerald City, Jaded, and Chantilly, all from Peachy Olive Glitters. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix these together. And then I'm going to, in a separate container, I'm going to take Sunny D and Chantilly, all from Peachy Olive Glitters as well, and make up some glitter mixes. So now that I've got them mixed, I'm going to go ahead and just set them off to the side. And I am also going to use Chantilly for the white that I'm doing on this tumbler. Like I said, I'm starting off with a 16-ounce travel tumbler. I'm just going to do a 3-color ombre on it. So I kind of sped it up a little bit because I've showed a lot of ombres, but still kind of giving you the details on how I do it. I start off by hitting the bottom portion of the tumbler really well, and then I slightly tilt it up and start sprinkling it down, but not completely covering it because I don't want to get full coverage yet. And then I'm going to go in with the orange mixture that I made, and I'm going to start by tilting it with the cup going down and sprinkling a little bit on, and then I'm going to reverse it, and then I'm going to sprinkle the orange into the green so that we get a little bit of a blend. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap this off, and then I will go in with the Chantilly. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to start at the top and just kind of, actually no, with this one I didn't do that. I started right in on it. So I'm going to start by tilting the cup down so that I start sprinkling it onto the orange and then bringing it to the top. And then I get full coverage on the top, and then I'm going to switch it and have it so that it starts getting the glitter to sprinkle down into the orange section. And then I'm going to take my time and do the handle, and then I'm going to go back in again and hit it one more time a little bit heavier so that I get full coverage. I'm using the epoxy method to apply this ombre. It's generally the only way that I will apply an ombre. I don't like to use glitter glue for this method. It just doesn't seem to work as well for me. So I used about 1 ounce of the epoxy and covered it fully, and then that's when I started this ombre. And I'm going to let that dry for about 4 hours, and then now I'm going in with my glitter glue, and I'm just going to go ahead and get full coverage on it, make sure that I have it all nice and sealed so that I can get to work on the epoxy method in about 3 hours. Here I am going in with my first coat of epoxy. I'm using about 20 mLs of my Flynn Sisters Fast Set epoxy for this 16-ounce tumbler. I just want to go ahead and get it nice and covered. I'm going to let it spin for roughly about 3 hours, and then I'm going to go right in over that with another 10 mLs of the Fast Set epoxy and let that dry for 4 hours, and then I will get to the decal work. So I found this cute element sheet the last time I ordered on Peachy Olive Glitters, and it was just so cute that I had to get it. It's semi-transparent, so anywhere that you see the white spaces, it's clear. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the pieces that I want. Since I am working with a 16-ounce travel mug, it doesn't give me a lot of space to work with, so I couldn't add any of the large little ghosties that are on here. But I did want to add the small ones, and I wanted to add a bunch of the pumpkins. And so I'm just going to start just cutting some of it off, making it a little bit smaller of sections, making it easier to work with. Since I am working with a curve, I do have to make it a little bit easier for me to apply that. And here I am. I'm just going to just take you through the process of how I put all of this on. And remember, this is a removable vinyl. So if you apply it and you don't like the way it looks, or it just doesn't stick the way that you want it to, then you can very carefully peel it up and move it wherever you want it to be. While I'm applying this, I'll just go ahead and tell you that for those of you that don't know, I do have a Facebook group for creators. It is Lily Bean Crafters Community Facebook group, and I will go ahead and link it in the description. Come on by and check it out. And now that I got that all applied, I'm going to go ahead and put on my next coat of epoxy. So I'm going in with 10 mLs of my fast set epoxy, and I'm going to get full coverage on this, make sure that I pop all the bubbles, and then I'm going to let this go for 4 hours. This time that you want to pay really good attention to the handle. This has reached the point now where it's got 3 coats of epoxy on it. So after this, I'll start sanding the handle after every coat, just to make sure that I get it nice and smooth for when it's completely done. I wanted to put a cute little saying on it, and I was really on the struggle bus with what to do. So I asked some friends what they thought I should put on it, and Hey Boo just kind of stuck out. So this font that I'm using is called Liliana, and I just sized it up to fit the boo in between my 2 little ghosties there. and then kind of offsetting where the hay is placed according to the word boo. And I just think it turned out really cute. I was going for really simple, and that's exactly what I got with this. And here I am going in with another 10 mLs of my facet epoxy to seal in that vinyl. Once again, here I am paying really close attention to the handle. At this point in time, I did just sand it. And I'm going to go ahead and let this spin for 4 hours, and we're going to move on to the next step. So I got this 16-ounce travel mug from the Tipsy Magnolia, and of course, because I have the ability, I have to do a glitter butt on it. It just seems like every time I work with one of these tumblers, I just have to do it now. So I'm taking my little green glitter mixture that I made earlier, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it in some UV resin, mix it up really good, and then I'm going to put it in the outer rim of the glitter butt. And then I will, once I have it all covered, I'm going to go ahead and put it under my UV lamp for 2 minutes and let that dry. For this middle section, I took the orange mixture that I made earlier, but then I decided to add Psych from Rae Creations and Bifrost from Peachy Olive Glitters to give it a little bit more of a chunky look to it. And I just mixed that into my UV resin, and I'm just going to go ahead and very carefully apply it to the whole center. And then I'm going to take my little flame and my little lighter, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop any bubbles and put that under my lamp for another 2 minutes. Once that's dry, I'm now going to go and cover the entire bottom with my UV resin really carefully. Make sure I get it all coated. Take my lighter again, pop all the bubbles, and put it under the lamp for another 2 minutes. And just like that, we have a cute glitter butt. And then after that, I went ahead and I sanded the entire tumbler, and I did apply 10 mLs of my regular Flynn Sisters epoxy. I did not record that, but I let that spin for 10 hours, and then it was all done. And this tumbler turned out so cute. I wanted to make just one really cutesy, fun Halloween tumbler, and this turned out exactly as I hoped it would. And if you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see everybody again next week. Bye-bye.